Hey everybody, I'm Kyle.
I'm Ian, and thanks for tuning in to the
Wild
Fools Podcast. So this is gonna be the third one we post.
Yeah,
We're racking these out, brother.
no, right? Nonstop.
I told Jeremy that I weighed 226 today,
Yeah.
and I go real 205er. He goes Kevin Gastelum, and I was like, "What do you mean by that?"
Oh shit.
And he
Yeah,
goes,
it's
Kevin
185er,
Gastelum
right?
should be a 170er, and I was like, I see where you're coming. Like Jeremy eventually wants me to be a 185er.
Really?
Well, he said. I asked him. He said eventually, and it's doable. It's possible. I definitely can do it. People do it. Sean Strickland walks around fucking 230.
But did you see the study that I showed you? Or well, not necessarily a study. It's like an analysis of all the UFC
Yeah.
weigh-ins
Oh,
from
yeah.
fight night to
Yeah,
the
yeah,
UFC
yeah.
number
Yeah.
events and their weigh-in and then night of fight weigh.
Right.
And it just shows like the delta between the two, and it's made me realize that, bro, a lot of people are fighting a losing battle. Like, imagine there was no weight cutting. You weigh in the night of,
Right.
everyone would weigh the same, because if you're being honest, like for example, the 185ers, they were weighing in like some of them,
205.
yeah.
Yeah.
So imagine they all just fought at that. Then they all wouldn't be, crippled by
That's
the
true.
fatigue and tired. I generally believe that weight cutting should be banned, and everyone should have, like, they should also have more weight classes.
Yeah, that's true. But then like the sample size gets smaller. Like you know what I mean?
Well,
like
boxing has like twice the number of weight classes as UFC, MMA.
Yeah, I guess you're right. That's true.
Yeah,
That is true. If you could have it, what would your weight classes be? Like, what do you think the weight class should be? Like every 10 pounds?
Well, they do at the lower weights.
Right.
You notice that it goes from 35 to 45 to 55.
Well, no, it's 25 to 35
Yeah.
to 45 to 55.
Damn,
Then
we'd be
it jumps
forgetting
up.
about the 25.
I know, unfortunately.
Sorry, Dimitri.
Yeah, fuck.
I
Even
still
though
think you're the GOAT.
he's definitely one of the goats, actually.
Yeah. But yeah, and then from 185, it goes to 205.
That's true. Well, it goes 55, then it jumps up. Then it starts jumping 15.
Yeah. And
then
how do you
15.
go from,
Yeah.
like, that's 15 pounds. That's a lot.
Right.
So
right.
why not add, no, I don't, like,
I think a 95 weight class
95 would be
sick. Dude, that'd be
goat.
fucking perfect.
I would be in 195.
Me too. That'd be the
Bruh.
best weight class, or at least for me or us. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
That's
Even like
so,
a
like, inconsiderate.
even they even say like a 65. They should go every 10 pounds. So like
Yeah.
55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 205,
Yeah.
and then 215,
215.
and then heavyweight.
Yeah, you I think that after 205, yeah, you can do 215, and then after 215, there's an argument to where, okay, bro, guys, just deal with it.
Because I feel like after that, then the sample size gets real small.
Yeah.
Like if you're making weight classes in the higher 200s, I feel like there's not a lot of people fighting that are going to be in those. Like there's going to be like a couple people in each weight class.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean,
And I feel like that's an argument too for not having the 10 pound all the way up.
because as you go up, there's less people in that population.
Yeah.
you know?
That fight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Even then, the spread of weights amongst people who weigh 185 to 205 is very wide.
Huge.
Yeah, it's wide. And
Huge.
then there's a lot of people in that weight class as well, right? So you should consider them as well. It's
That's
not like
true.
it's not like a weight class where there's not enough people to even compete. To like, I think you still have a lot of people competing, even if you had a 195.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have it all of a sudden a drop.
Well, I guess there would be a gain from both sides. Like a lot of people would leave 85 and go to 95, and a lot of people would leave 205 and go to 95.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah. They'd like just meet in the middle. But I mean, at the same time, it's like if you're weighing, I don't know. For me, it's like, okay, at 205, if I rebound to 220 after weigh-ins, and they rebound, like the last guy I fought was 10 pounds heavier than me the day of the fight.
You get to know?
I wasn't supposed to know,
Mm.
but the guy told me
Mm-hmm.
because I weighed in right after he weighed. Actually, I don't know if you're not supposed to know. They might post it.
Well,
I
because
don't know.
you know how the UFC is not hidden; it's public knowledge.
Right.
Yeah,
But it
public
wasn't even the
information.
UFC, so obviously it's like. But anyway, like I went and weighed in,
Mm-hmm.
and then as I was going into the room to weigh in, my opponent was walking out, and then so I get in there and I weigh in, and so he writes it down. I go, "Hey, bro, how much was he?" And he looks at me and goes, "Heavier." And I was like, "Come on, man, just show me." And he doesn't say anything. He just flips up the page and goes like this. And I was like, "Ah, shit, he's a lot heavier." You know,
That much heavier.
he was like 10.5 pounds.
Heavier than 205 or
No,
heavier.
heavier.
Than
So
you?
I weighed. I rebounded like 217. Then he rebounded like 227.5.
Damn,
Yeah,
nigga, 230.
yeah. He felt like it too.
Really?
That dude is fucking like a fucking. Like I remember I had him in a front headlock, and I remember thinking like, "Fuck, this dude is big." I was like, "God damn," because we like train with like
185.
yeah, pretty much one. Like we could potentially be 185ers. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So it's like we train.
Yeah, it's really annoying to try to choke a bigger guy because they're like Jesus, for example.
Right. Dude, they just
Bro,
fucking go like this.
It's hard.
Dude, have you ever
Can't
tried to
even get a
choke
grip.
fucking Romero? Bro, you
just- yeah.
you can't get his neck. Like
Yeah.
I was trying to, like every time I even get close, I feel like I have to squeeze through his chin.
Yeah.
Theo figures it out. I don't know how he fucking does it. He like body locks and then he'll like slide his fingers and shit.
Yeah.
But like every time I get to a position on Romero, he just fucking his neck disappears. It's fucking
Bro, that's so annoying.
and I haven't gotten him yet.
Yeah, and I haven't either.
Yeah.
Looking back at it, I just
Well, he's a fucking badass wrestler too, so
Yeah.
it's hard to get in that position
Yeah.
anyway. But
yeah, no, I agree. But I'm just I don't know what it is, but when you're just that dense, like you can't trying to get even just a headlock to snap down.
yeah,
It's not easy.
well, God, could you, if you had to guess, how much do you think Jesus weighs?
It's a good. Well, he told me, but I forgot. But for his size, he's actually underweight for the division that he competed in.
Really?
Yeah. No, because like, bro, why don't I tell you that?
Like, he's not bad. He knows his fundamentals.
Oh, for sure.
Like he's
he's good. Like he's
Yeah.
gone really far for like
Yeah.
multiple of the competitions.
Right.
Like when you
Is
go
he
to
a blue
Worlds,
belt yet?
he is.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he's been a blue belt before.
Before us?
Yes,
Oh,
I'm
shit.
pretty sure. Yeah, but like, and he's very technical because like a lot of people in his weight class, I genuinely don't feel like, especially in the gi,
Right. The technique is.
it's just like standing up wrestling for the whole 6 minutes
Right,
type.
right,
It's
right,
actually how it is.
Right.
But like, yeah, he knows like his shit. Like, he taught me a lot of shit too.
No, Jesus is dope.
Yeah.
I like Jesus. When he gets on top, though, I'm just like, this is a lot of weight.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
you got to frame out, and you're just like, oh, come
But
on. You know what I
You
mean?
know what helps? Like
Hmm.
I love going against him especially when I'm about to compete, because I'm like, and then I put myself in disadvantageous positions.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, if I can get from underneath him,
That's yeah.
like, I'm able to.
I like to stand up when I go with him. I really like to like get in half guard and then just try to stand up because
Yeah.
he's good at like
Framing,
top
like,
pressure,
yeah,
and so
yeah.
it's like, okay, I just want to stand up, and
Yeah.
he's heavier obviously, so it's
Yeah.
like if I can do this against you,
yeah.
you know what I mean?
I once had that same moment against Paya.
Yeah,
Yeah. Like
he was there. Oh, you were there when he was
Yeah,
there.
He's
Yesterday.
back, yeah. But no, like I sweeped him. Like one time, I was able to sweep him from bottom. He was on top. I was like, okay, if I can get
Mm-hmm. I
him,
can get everybody.
I can
Bro,
get
it's
everybody.
literally just fucking bounce. Like I feel like sweeps are just literally off balancing your opponent and
Yeah.
just fucking.
Yeah. The traditional sweep, like the shoulder crunch or the underhook sweep,
Right,
or whatever.
right from butterfly.
Yeah, that one, like, I noticed that it only really works on like blue belts if you're just
Right.
going and doing that.
Right. Once you figure out the defense, it's pretty
Yeah.
easy to defend.
It's easy to defend.
Yeah.
You just have a wider base, right?
Right.
But you can still hit it on a good wrestler if you create some chaos, right? Like if you're able to induce some type of chaos that allows them to focus on something else,
Right.
bro. The sweep just comes. Like you just like trick. It's a trick, bro.
It is.
Bro,
It's literally
set up our thing.
Yes. No,
The other day,
100%.
yesterday actually, I guess I was trying to get away with just using straight punches because I seen, I think it was Jeff Neal, bro. He's a southpaw as well,
Okay.
and he uses straight punches a lot. And I noticed something he does, and I love it. The outside foot game, where you get your outside
Right.
foot, the two is right down the middle.
That's
right?
fucking basic southpaw.
It is basic southpaw,
Like understanding.
but it's like I wanted to like be that guy who just sticks to the basics and be like, oh shit, that works. Let me just do this. But
Yeah.
obviously, like I asked coach, I was like, hey yo, like bro, this seemed like it worked great for him because he has a great record,
Right.
And arguably, he was robbed against Ian Machado Gary. I watched that fight yesterday, bro. It was a split decision, but
Yeah.
two refs or judges gave Gary 30-27. That was
What?
a robbery. You know why? Because the first round, Jeff killed him. So how do you give
Is that the one that came back? Is it the leg kick one where he just kept getting fucking? Man, that wasn't Jeff Neal. That was Neil Magny. Never mind.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
bro,
okay.
I was so shook, and I was like, yeah, the UFC is a business because the way that like you couldn't even make it more realistic.
Right.
Like, give him the first round at least.
But as again, the judges are not. The judges are crazy, man.
Bro.
They literally they have no. I don't know.
And of course, his record was intact because I think at the time he was like 17-0 or something.
Oh, really?
You know, so like Ian Gary would continue to be undefeated.
Dude, Ian's fucking
more
good,
marketable, all that. Yeah, he's
Ian's
good.
fucking good, dude.
Bro, it's crazy how good he is, but we need to talk about his situation.
Oh, dude. I mean, goddamn. Yeah.
What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on this? One, what are your thoughts on, like, let me just compound all of them and then you let me
okay?
know
All
how
right.
bad it is.
Okay. Okay.
So, outside of everything, this might not be bad, but given the other things, I think it makes it bad.
Right.
Took his wife's last name.
Yeah.
His wife had written books on basically how to entrap young guys and athletes and all that, right?
Yeah.
Apparently, his wife's, is it her ex-husband or something? Is his nutritionist?
Yeah. And they live in the
And
same.
they live in the same house.
Yeah.
And his wife's husband has him on, damn, imagine you say his wife's husband. That's so fucked, bro. But she has him on a vegan diet.
I think he's off that now.
Well, he was on
Right.
it
Right.
when the guy wasn't even vegan himself.
Right.
Right? And he just seems like he's just getting degraded by her at every turn of the way when I see
Dude,
footage.
have you seen the Buckley one where Buckley's like Ian's up on stage and like Buckley's like coming up to fucking like just talk shit and his wife goes up to him and like puts her hand on his chest and like walks with him away.
Who?
Like the wife, Ian's wife.
On Ian's chest?
Well, no. She goes up to Buckley.
No way.
Yeah, bro. I'll have to show you the video.
Wait, she walked up to
Yeah, like she was
Buckley?
trying to like do like okay from like a non
biased.
I get, but it's not even biased, but from like someone who's not looking into it deep, you could say
De-escalate
like
the situation.
yeah, like
But wait, why would you put it?
Because his kid was there too.
His hand on his chest or whatever.
Right.
But she walked away with him.
But she like guided him away from the situation. It looked bad, bro. I was like, fuck, dude, what are you doing?
Bro.
No, but he is just yeah, bro. He
It's bad, huh?
it's not good at all. I mean, to each their own, but I couldn't live that life.
Yeah,
I
bro.
could not fucking
But
live
it's
that
like,
life, bro.
do you
Dude.
know how they say that there's some people that love it, like love the pain,
Like
it
a cuck?
causes? Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you say
fucking
that that's
crazy.
him, or is he just in an unfortunate circumstance?
I don't know him at all. Like, and so like, I feel like a lot of that has to do with like behind closed doors and shit like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I like,
Damn.
but like the
you think
fact
he was groomed,
he might have been. Who fucking knows, dude?
bro. It's so weird
I
saying
just-
a guy is groomed. Like,
Right. But
possible,
it's fucking
right?
possible, especially if you're fucking an adolescent's mind and this woman goes, I will show you the way. I've been around all these
Yeah.
amazing athletes. I know what to do. Da, 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 da,
And
da.
the same woman who wrote a book on
Yes. And then
taking
had a
advantage
kid,
of
dude.
athletes.
Yeah, it's just rough, bro. I don't have a solid stance, I guess.
Yeah.
But I just feel like he just fucking needs to open his eyes.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I
He needs to open his
hope,
fucking eyes.
I hope for the best with him. You know,
Yeah.
like because, damn,
Because he's like a very like he's like a superstar in the making. Like if he
Yeah.
just continues to win fights and be like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's just like, damn, you fucking got, dude. Like,
imagine all the money, and imagine like there's a point where she's like, "Oh, I don't like you anymore. I
Right.
want to go back with my ex."
right.
Bro,
That's a fucking
that
crazy
would ruin
shit.
him. Huh?
Well, because and the way it's crazy that what he does is he gets online and he justifies everything people are saying about him.
What are your
So
thoughts-
he'll just like justify, like, no, this is the reason I'm doing this, and then he justifies it, and it still sounds fucking crazy. You're just like, bro, what are you doing?
let me ask you this:
Mm.
what are your thoughts on addressing or responding to comments? Let's say you were up there, right?
Oh, right.
Yeah, and you're getting comments, and like John Jones out here responding to comments saying,
Right.
I got a bigger dick and I make a lot of money. You know, two random guys on the internet.
Right.
And even going as far as like hitting them up in the DMs.
Right. My opinion on it is I truly believe that online people don't exist. Right. So
Yeah.
I think it's a whole stratosphere of opinions and shit like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
So if I like, whenever like negative comments, or I think about like being in a situation where people, like I was having a conversation with Theo about like how he was like, because obviously he fought in the Contender Series, and so like fans of the other guy were like DMing him, and
They were?
yeah, like
No way.
commenting and shit
Bro,
like
so that actually happened.
Yeah, 100%, bro. And especially in the fight game, it's a fucking cruel world, man. It's a cruel world, bro, in the fight game. But like the way I like kind of was just like, hey, they're just bots, bro.
Yeah.
Like you got to think about them just bots. Like they're just NPCs on the internet. Like they would never in a million fucking years come up to your face and say the things that they're saying to you. And so you just kind of be like, okay. And for me too, it's like the internet is a way to make money. In my head, like when I put anything on the internet, like social media, unless I have like a personal page where I post like for like that, it's private and I allow like my friends that I grew up with and my family and stuff like that to follow. You know what I mean? But like anything on like the social media side is just content to hopefully in the future make it into something that can form an income. That's my total mindset. You know what I mean? Where it's just like, and so when you put yourself out there like that, I don't know, you just can't take it seriously.
You gotta just accept what comes with it.
Exactly. Like, and you get put in the spotlight in any sense. You know what I mean? If you get put in the spotlight, you're gonna have fucking haters.
Yeah, no.
At any fucking turn. You know what I mean? And so it's like you can't allow it. Like honestly, I'd probably read them all. I'd probably read them.
Yeah, I feel like
I'd
it's
probably, like-
one thing to say, oh, don't read the comments. Like,
No, I'd
anyone
probably
wants
read
to
them.
read it,
I'd
right?
probably read
I want to
them.
see what people are talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah.
But saying that I'm going to have a debate in my comment section.
No, I wouldn't do
bro,
that.
You're in my comment section.
Exactly.
You know, like,
But you gotta understand too, you look at it from an engagement point where algorithms like comments, right? So if you can spark a debate in your comment section, you're growing your engagement.
yeah.
You can look at it like that too. So maybe I don't know if say like John's fucking thinking about it like that, but that's an angle. So you're like, And that's why polarizing shit.
You would think he was thinking about it like that until he went to their DM.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right.
You know,
you're right.
hit him
But
up
even
in the DM.
but even then, you could be like, and John's too. I think he's pulling the Conor McGregor playbook. Just stay relevant, right? So maybe this is like, because I don't feel like he was doing this that long, like before, like he started dwindling off, like his like when he was like retiring and stuff like that. So since he's retired, I feel like he's been a lot more active and like.
Well, according to him, he's no longer retired.
But that's the thing. That's the same shit Conor does. He's relevant. He stays in the thing. Brands still want to work with you because you're getting talked about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's like I don't think.
Would you care if you were a heel or do
No,
you want to?
it's all it's a rouge. It's a job.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like fighting is good. Like you just got to accept if you want to make it big in fighting, you have to be fucking entertaining.
Yeah.
Like you have to do something, and they can come from your fighting. Like look at Habib. Like he's he doesn't do any of the fucking antics and shit like that. He just like
But
has an
wouldn't you say
entire
that
country behind him.
Like he has an entire country behind him for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And then like his aura, like he kind of like the humbleness aura
Right.
thing that he exudes kind of plays in his favor, right? Because like there's people that fight like him that are booed. If you
That's
think
true.
about it,
But Habib was different, bro. He was like
he finished fights for sure.
finished fights, but he was fucking vicious, bro.
I think like it's rare that he ever lost a round.
Yeah, he was fucking dominant and vicious. Like there was never like he's not just hugging you. Like he's advancing and he's dropping he's trapping your hand and fucking you up. Or he's fucking like I don't know. He just made his style. Like it was just crazy to see. Like, what the hell? How is he just dominating another trained fighter? Like there's that video of him beating the shit out of fucking God, I forgot his name, but he's basically just has a fucking like he's in like a weird half guard, like knee squeeze like he does, and he's just fucking punching the dude in the face, like, give up. You have to
Yeah.
give up. You have to give up.
Yeah.
I have to be the shit. Like,
Yeah.
that's wild,
No,
bro.
that's crazy.
In a fucking UFC fight,
Yeah.
he's doing that.
Yeah.
Crazy.
No, that is crazy. And I definitely got to give him props where it's due. Like, he was just also like, you saw the clip where he was caught in like a guillotine.
Oh, with Dustin Poirier?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he
Yeah.
basically, it looked like, bro, like it was tight. He figured out a way to get out.
You know what he said in an interview?
He said, I couldn't tap in front of my dad.
For real, bro.
Yeah.
And I guarantee,
Bro.
it's like the way he said it too. He's like,
it was like no brainer,
like,
you know, like
you think I'm gonna tap in front of my father? Like, are you kidding me? You would have to kill me. Like,
yo, no, that was
and it reflects too. It reflects too because like it will show the camera of his dad in the corner watching, and literally the dad's just like,
yeah, right.
"You'll get out of that. You'll get out of that. Yeah, you'll get out of that." And all of a sudden, he gets out and goes, "Good." Like, it's like
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like complete
Like
confidence.
Yeah, and not
Like-
only that, but like that little head nod probably meant
Yeah.
the world to him.
Oh, for
You
sure.
know, like-
yeah, dude. That is something I think is another thing too. Like being able to idolize your father like that is
Yeah.
like amazing. Because at the end of the day, your father is the only man on this planet that wants you to do better than him. For
Yeah.
real though.
Yeah.
Like for real. And it's like
Yeah.
when people like, and I don't know, I don't want to get too personal on this shit, but like if you don't have that, if you're like absent, if you have an absent father in your life, I
Yeah.
feel like it leaves this thing where you're searching and searching and searching
Mm-hmm.
for that. Cause it's like a human like trait. You know what I mean? Like it's like we're wired in a certain way. And like when something's off like that,
Yeah.
things go awry. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Or askew,
Yeah.
rather. You know what I mean? But yeah.
Meanwhile, I'm out here thinking that some guys leave their kids to give them the opportunity to make it.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
You heard the
bro.
one
Yes.
where
yeah.
how could I deprive my kid
Right.
of the opportunity of a lifetime of getting into the NBA when the passion and drive that they get from my absence will propel them
That's
there,
crazy,
you know?
bro.
Bro. And then statistically
Do you see me
speaking-
now, Dad? Do you see me now?
Oh, did you see the
Yeah.
one on the? Are you proud of me, Dad?
Yeah, the
Bro,
fucking Pantoja. That
That's
shit's sad, bro. Fucking
you
sad.
proud of me, bro? He said that, his mom took care of them, did the best she could, and
Right.
everything. Like his dad wasn't there, and in his moment of success, he's calling out to his dad.
Yeah,
Bro,
it's sad,
that's
man.
painful. I literally saw
satisfying.
that, like, I think it was yesterday.
Right.
And I was like, damn, man, that hurts.
Like you gotta like, and it's just like it's unfortunate, but it's so true. Like statistically, like even with women, like if you look at them and
Yeah.
you go, hey, like how's your relationship with your father? If they say not good, it shows.
Yeah.
From a big like
From, like,
percentage wise. I'm not saying
percentage-wise,
everyone's like
obviously,
that.
yeah, of
you know what I'm
course.
saying?
Like,
But
there's
if
some,
right.
some situations where they don't let that impact them.
right, exactly.
Other times, bro, it hurts, and then it
Yeah.
changed their whole outlook on life,
Right.
bro.
Or you have or these women will have fucking piece of shit dads that are around, but they're piece of
Those are
shit.
even worse.
Yeah, and then all of a
The
sudden
men that they attract,
exactly,
yeah.
and all the men that they start to go for are fucking pieces of shit because it resembles what they're used to.
But
it's just crazy.
And the
man.
same thing could be Loki said about men that grew
100%.
up with women,
100%.
single moms.
Yeah.
Bro,
100%.
There's a saying that like a lot of reasons why like a lot of these men be shooting and all that because they can't control their emotions. Because like it's true that women are emotional, like, right?
I agree with
that.
that.
But not being able to control your emotions as a man can become like bad.
Yes.
And as a result, like someone looks at them the wrong way, all of a sudden they blow up.
Yeah.
No, I definitely believe that having a father figure is priceless.
100%.
It's priceless.
Especially if it's like real, like you feel the fucking like the
presence.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Right.
Yeah.
Right. Because you can find role models and idols and I guess replacements. I guess you know what I mean. But it's like it's a constant search.
And sometimes
you know
you might not necessarily need somebody who's like your father,
but
someone
just
who
guidance.
is the figure, right? Because look at Mike Tyson and Cus D'Amato.
Right, exactly.
Bro,
exactly.
When he passed, his life crumbled.
Literally. And those are the type of people like I know like stepdads and shit always get shit on. Like, oh my God, like fucking they'll be like, oh, like used property or like, you know what I mean? Like talking, you know what I mean? But like if you're a good stepdad, that to that kid, it means the fucking world, bro.
Yeah.
Like my dad that I have, like he's not even my stepdad. It's like my dad. He's not my biological father, but he's like my dad. And it's just like, bro, like you're you're the goat to me, dude. Like you know what I mean? So it's just like, I get the joke of like whatever, but it's like, bro, if like you can for those kids, that's something huge, especially if it's like you're not like seeing the dad on the weekends, you know what I mean? But if there's an absent father and you step into that role and actually become that, you know what I mean? That's
I was actually thinking about this the other day. I was like, a lot of times blood is just that. It's blood, right? Doesn't necessarily make you hella close, right? I have some family that I don't know much, and as a result, just because we're related, like I have stronger bonds with people who are not family, right?
I agree.
And just like you said, like human connection is not solely tied by blood, although like blood that spends a lot of time together, strong as shit. Like, you know, like
100%. It bonds deeper. You know what I mean? There's a saying that I full-heartedly agree with where it goes, you can't choose your blood, but you can choose your family.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck, that's real, dude.
Yeah.
That's real, man.
Yeah.
Like because like my friends that I know I don't have siblings that are like in very close range to me.
Yeah.
Age-wise. But like my buddies I grew up with, we spent ridiculous amounts of time together between school, sports, and then like hanging out on the weekends and like hanging out over summers, working together. You know what I mean? And it's just like those guys, like they're not my friends, like they're like legit my brothers. You know what I mean? It's like there's no distinction in my head between like, no, you guys are my like. It's like no, you guys are my brothers. You know what I mean? It's like, and we've had conversations about that. Like, I had a buddy when we were growing up. He's like, hey man, like, it's really weird to say, but like I have a brother, but you feel more like a brother than my actual brother. Like we just like, and it's just like, I don't know. I feel like you can't choose your blood, obviously, but you can choose your family. And I totally agree with that.
Yeah. Especially if your blood is piece of shit. Because bro, there's family members that are just trash.
Oh fuck yeah, bro. Yeah.
And then like I hate the idea that some family is like, but your family, so like, bro, yes, we're family, but that person needs to change.
Right.
Otherwise, I don't care if we're family. Like I'm not gonna put myself in that situation and ruin my well-being and my mental health because, you know, we're family.
I think a lot of that is like an old like thought process because like family name meant something back in the day, like big, like if you got like if one of your family members did something awful, right, your whole family name could be like
completely destroyed,
like ostracized, like
your name
exactly
is everything,
right?
You know?
Exactly. And so, but nowadays it's not like that. But I still feel like there's that value of, and I do think it's still important.
Yeah,
you should uphold your family name and stuff like that.
Upholding your family name, building strong relationships with your family, because at the end of the day, like family is all you got, right?
Yes.
But that said, you can't let shit slide just because
Yeah.
they're family.
No, I agree with
like,
that.
People
agree with
gotta
that.
be set the right way. You know what
I
I mean?
agree with that.
Yeah. Nah. And
That's just crazy.
yeah, it is bad, but it is how it goes. But luckily, I don't think that. I mean, I'm sure everyone in their family has a family member who they're like, yeah, that's not a good person. You know, like
Yeah.
yeah, and then you
Yeah.
just have to know that like how to tread the line and you know, do you be fake in that situation or how do you behave in that situation?
So like my family, I don't know, I'd kind of say we're like, I don't know, we're very like my family to me is literally my immediate family. Right? Meaning like my
See,
mom's
yeah,
you
that's
know what I mean?
another
Like
thing,
my
like-
mom's dad,
Yeah.
my mom's mom, my mom's brother, my mom, my dad, my siblings, and my aunt. She's basically like my sister. We're like this. We're the same age.
Oh really?
Yeah, because my mom had me hella young.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
And so like my grandma and my mom were pregnant at the same time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's just crazy.
Twins.
Yeah, pretty much. It's so crazy to think about. But
Yeah.
but yeah, and then outside of that, I'm like, I don't know, you
You know
guys.
what's crazy? When I came to the US, I was in second grade at the time. They were asking us to draw like a family portrait.
Right.
Bro, I did not know
Did
that.
you draw like 50 people?
I drew like 50 people. Bro, I did not
Right.
know that like family was just your immediate family.
Right.
You know,
Right.
like,
But that's,
bro, that's
but
so
that's how it
crazy.
used to be though. Like
Yeah.
it used to be like, hey, your family is your family.
Yeah.
Like we'd go to like family reunions, like every 5 years we had family reunions.
I drew 50 people.
Yeah, for real. Like we,
Yo.
but like
That was so
that's
crazy.
actually
like,
that's actually kind of cool.
Yeah,
that's
cultural
yeah.
shock,
No,
you know?
for real,
Yeah.
that's sick.
yeah.
But that shit's
The
real
family
though.
reunions, you were
yeah,
saying?
like
Yeah.
so we went every 5 years we go to a family reunion.
Yeah.
And my so it was my great grandparents and they're Catholic, so they had 10. Yeah, so they had 10.
Wait, no, I'm sorry. I'm just still laughing at the fact that I drew 50
That's
people.
actually hilarious. No, but that's like that's kind of cool though. The fact that like you're like.
I was so confused too.
You're like, why do they only have like 4 people
Yeah.
in the picture? You're drawing stick figures. That's funny.
yeah, they're Christian, they're Catholic. Or you say Christian or Catholic?
Catholic. They're Catholic.
Yeah.
So they had like I don't know, like Catholic people back in the day just had a fuck ton of kids, right? So
yeah.
they had 10 kids. And then those 10 kids started families.
Yeah.
And then you know what I mean? So like
Yeah.
we get to this place and there's this out of my great grandfather and then my great grandmother, there was like fucking 60, 70 people.
Yeah.
And I'm like, holy crap. Like, you know what I mean? And then they get married, like the grandkids get married and then they have more kids. And then so every year it would it was just more people and more
accumulating.
people. And I'm
Yeah.
just like, I don't know any of you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and the only time I ever saw them was every 5 years.
And yeah, and
You know what I
that's
mean?
the
I'm
thing.
like,
That's the
I
difference
don't-
between like I noticed that culture here and back home is like you know everybody and
Right.
there's a lot of y'all.
Right.
Because like a lot of times y'all live together. You don't just live. Sometimes you don't just live with your immediate family. You
Right.
know, like you might take in your cousins and y'all.
Well, isn't it a
live
thing
together.
too where you take care of like say your parents when they get really old, instead like you bring them into your house and now you take care of them in their elderly age,
Oh,
just
yeah,
like
yeah,
they
like-
take care of you as a kid.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that's
yeah.
not like an American ideology.
No,
They're like, okay, go to a home.
yeah, that's
know
that one
what
is
I
another
mean?
part
You know
that
what I
I
mean?
find hella crazy.
Yeah, it
Like
is kind of
the
wild.
idea that like your parents will take care of you your whole life, and then you would put them in a nursing home when they get old.
Right.
Like I had my parents like they've worked in nursing homes, and just seeing those conditions are like, please don't ever. Put
Yeah, they're
us
not
there.
great.
You know, don't ever put us there
Because
like
there's a fucking
Yeah.
nurse getting not a nurse, just like a caretaker getting paid minimum wage
yeah.
to like maintain them. And
There's a lot of
they don't
elder
wanna be there.
abuse. You know that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
scary to think about.
Yeah, that shit's
But-
real as fuck, dude.
but
It's
yeah, man,
terrible
like-
and sad, man.
But yeah, like I just still can't conceptualize it. I'm sure like different cultures, different reasons, all that stuff. But like, bro, your parents are old and sick.
Well,
and you
the
just
traditional
leave them.
household, like what's it called? The nuclear family took over. Like, you turn 18, you get out of the house, you go start your own family. You know what I mean? Like that, like kind of was like the breaking point of like traditional family values and stuff like that. And I'm
Yeah,
not
man.
talking about like like religiously or anything like that.
It's like birds. when
Kind
you can,
of.
when you
Yeah,
can fly,
no,
you
for
get
real.
the hell out.
Like, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
so it took away that like, I guess that's probably why America is not as family orientated than the rest of the world in that aspect. Because as soon as you leave, you start your own family.
Yeah, I think we talked about this before. Like in different cultures, there's different type of cultures, right?
Right.
There's individualistic cultures, usually driven by capitalism, kind of like the U.S. And then there's like collectivist cultures, and a lot of the collectivist cultures are very family oriented, filial piety, like respect of your elders and all that stuff, and like just do everything together, like. And I think that a bunch of the collectivist country, like most all the African countries, they're very collectivist. Like you like all your cousins, like y'all all live in close proximity.
Right.
And
I think that's a big
another
thing too.
right?
A huge thing.
Yeah, because like imagine you have a country like the United States that is big as hell.
Right.
Like, it's the size of
Right.
like 50 different countries, you know?
Bro, like I go home maybe 4 times a year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and back to your thing of when you turn 18 and all that, in Cameroon and other like collectivist countries, you normally are not, especially for a woman, you're not leaving the household until you're getting married. Because there's no reason for you to move out. Like, why would you want to move out?
Right.
Where would you go? Like, getting your own apartment isn't a thing, you know? Like, are you married? Do you have a husband? Or if your job requires that you relocate, right? But leaving the house to go get an apartment, that's unheard of.
That's
Yeah.
I don't know, and it kind of drives back to like I don't know, maybe I'm trying to think about a way why it's like that, and the only thing I can think about is like capitalism. Like, how do we sell more things? Like, how do we sell more? Like, you know what I mean? Like, get your kids out of the house, go have them buy a house. You know what I mean?
How do you get more?
That's crazy, because I feel like capitalism, at the end of the day, is the reason why we're so advanced as a country.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But at the same time, I feel like it definitely corrupted a bunch of like family values. I guess.
Yeah, the exchange. Is it worth what you get in exchange? Because best believe, like, although we live in probably the best times in human civilization, I don't believe that the amount of happiness we have is any different, right? Because like,
if anything, it's probably worse. We're all paranoid and nervous and on our phones, and our attention span is fucking 2 seconds.
Like, and I have to remind myself of this every time I think about the future, because like in the future, you're not going to need to get on an airplane to go to.
You're just gonna fucking be
Texas,
a hologram,
you know? Like, you just get transferred. Like, somehow they're gonna figure out a way to mess up.
Wait, what do you mean though?
Space.
Oh, like you're talking way in the future.
I'm talking about way in the future.
Right.
You're not going to. Traveling is not going to be a thing of hours. It's going to be a thing of minutes.
That's
crazy.
Know?
And I also feel as though, like, when I think about that, I'm like, damn, I'm going to miss out. Like, I'm going to miss out on a lot of stuff. But I came to realizing that, like, not really.
Bro.
Because, like, the amount of happiness you're going to get from having access to all those things is not going to be any greater than what you have now. Because, like, humans have this hedonic set point where they can only feel so much happiness. Like, euphoria is not an everlasting thing, right? And it just resets over time. Like, people before us, before like the Industrial Revolution, they were chilling. They were having fun. They were entertaining themselves in the other ways that they found entertaining. They weren't any more or less happy than us, right? And that's.
But we don't know that for sure.
I do. And
how?
You know why? Because there's studies on happiness, and there's studies on like how happy somebody gets after they become a multimillionaire, and then they measure that level of happiness over time, and they realize that that's why they say like money doesn't buy happiness, although it does.
Yeah.
Like, but it
buys freedom.
But it really means that like, yeah, it's freedom and you live a little more comfortably and whatnot. But like, it's really that like the degree of happiness, like when you get, let's say you got a Ferrari right now, you would be stoked. Like if you're a car person, you'd be so happy. And over the span of, it could be 12 months, it could be 6, it could be 3, depending on how excited you are of that thing.
We just get so used to shit so fast.
It's going to settle, right?
Right.
You never have that everlasting feeling, and then you're no more happier than you were before you got it. Like it's like always, it's like a little.
But you don't
oscillating.
think, right? I totally agree with you on that. But you
Yeah.
don't think that in medieval times, when they were fucking living in a wooden, like dying, like you get a cut, you get sepsis, you die, like you,
Nah,
like
they
like
weren't
they're
any
eating,
less-
they're eating like just dirt and fucking, you know what I mean? Though
They were like.
I guess they didn't have an understanding
They
of
were
what.
living through tougher times.
Yeah,
But
you
to
think the
them,
happiness level was the same?
That was normal. And you want to know why I know
Right.
that that's the case?
Mm-hmm.
The happiest people on this earth are in Cameroon and Africa in general. Bro, you go there,
Right.
they have nothing but the amount of laughter you hear throughout
damn.
the day,
Yeah.
the amount of
Right.
enjoyment. Bro, matter of fact, life in Cameroon with just a little bit of money, like middle class life there, is much better and easier than middle class life here. Because here you work till you die, right?
Right.
Like you're working every day to pay all these debts that you've incurred. Whereas in Cameroon, like if you just have enough money to survive, you're gonna be good and you're gonna be comfortable and you're gonna
Interesting.
Be, like so like
Damn, I never thought about
they
it like
don't.
that.
So
Right.
like they're happy, and then also religion is big to them, right? Religion just keeps your spirits up,
Right.
and so they're happy, always laughing, enjoying themselves, like, and you wouldn't understand. Like you would think, oh, are they so happy, and how do they have so much joy, despite the fact that they don't have much, you know?
Right.
Like so, it's not, happiness isn't linked to assets.
That makes sense.
It's not, and
makes
especially given the fact that, you know, think about like all these like entertaining things that people back in the day used to do. Like you just find ways to entertain yourself and
Right.
enjoy it. I think being a human is just surrounding yourself with other humans, and with that you can make time pass. And I feel like, especially with like industrialization, individualistic capitalism, all that stuff, you're kind of, yes, getting more comfortable, but we live in the loneliest times that we've ever lived in, you know? And we all know that loneliness kills, right?
Yeah.
Like, why do you think that when people have been together for so long and their significant other passes, normally they pass shortly after?
Right.
It's like they become lonely.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. Like die of a broken heart.
Yeah,
type
and then
shit.
men,
Yeah.
and then men too. Like men are becoming more and more lonely nowadays, you know. And I think they're starting to do a lot more studies in China, where it used to be one child policy,
Right. Now they're having
wanted-
population
yeah,
problems.
they're having-
like the
they're-
decline is insane, dude.
No, that's Japan. The decline in Japan.
And even but
Well,
in China as well.
In China, it's more so of a marital issue where before they used to prioritize men. Now there's not enough women to go around for the men.
Do you remember? I saw something somewhere where it was just like the ratio between man to woman is just
It's
insane.
bad. It's bad.
Like 4-1 or 5-1 or
bad.
something crazy.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, imagine, bro. Here in the U.S., like you're not fighting for a wife. You're gonna get one. If you don't get one tomorrow, you're gonna get one next day. You know. But in
It's
China,
crazy, but some
bro,
people,
it's
I
moving to
often
market.
think about that too. But it's like, because I remember I had that conversation where we were like, I was like talking about how like, I don't know how to say this, like we could find a romantic, like we could find a girl,
yeah.
like you know what I mean, like, but there's dudes out there
Yeah.
that like if something goes south, you know what I mean, like. There's a very high probability.
You'll find another girl.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I don't ever want that to happen. Like I love my girl. You know what I mean? Let's
Hopefully
put that
not,
out there. You know what I mean? But I'm saying there's a lot of men in this world,
Yeah.
or at least in everywhere. You know what I mean? That don't have. It's for some reason. I don't know. Like you know what I mean? I don't know if it's confidence, if it's looks, if it's understanding, or you know what I mean. But
I feel
don't know.
like looks could be overcame.
100%. That's what I mean. Like,
Bro,
but the confidence,
I know
but like,
so many funny guys.
but I'm saying the confidence comes sometimes from.
if you allow
You know
it,
what I mean?
if you don't overcome it and allow it to be your identity, then you're
Right.
fucked.
Yeah. No, I agree. Then, yeah.
But also, I
Wait,
think
go
a lot
back-
of it is this. A lot of it is, let's say you're like lack the confidence because something happened earlier in your childhood, or
Right.
your looks aren't the best, or like you just have no confidence.
Yeah.
You let that consume you, and then maybe you might look to supplement your like relationships else. How maybe you go on like porn sites, and
Right.
you
That shit's
talk
so bad for your
to
brain, bro.
cam girls.
Shit's
and
so bad for your brain.
next thing you know, that is what you. That's all you do, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
the thing is, given how much, how many millions these OF stars make,
Bro,
that means there's gotta be.
dude, no.
You think there are millions of people on OF?
Bro, I saw, yes. Bro,
Bruh.
I saw this thing where it was like, I don't know the exact numbers, so I'm like ranging it, but it was basically saying like between like the age of like 18 to 28, there's X amount of OnlyFans girls, and then it shows you how many women in America are 18 to 28, and it's literally like 50% of the women from that age are having OnlyFans.
Bro, that's so.
It's insane,
terrible.
dude. Like, it's insane, man. And I'm all about like, yo, get money. You know what I mean? But it's like the implication of like, I don't know, bro.
There's now Olympians. There's actually this Olympian pole vaulter, or was she a pole? I think she was a pole vaulter. She joined OF because the Olympic don't pay you.
No, you get paid by
Yeah.
sponsors
Yeah.
if you're like one of the top echelon guys.
Yeah.
And then
She
the
created-
Olympics gets all the money from all the
Yeah.
sponsors and ticket sales
Yeah,
and
and they
viewing
talk
rights.
about
And,
redistribution, and like they don't talk about like why they don't pay, and it's kind of messed up. But yeah, she started an OnlyFans, and as soon as she got started an OnlyFans, like she said that she made so much money
yeah.
that it didn't mix, and that the next time she showed up to the Olympics, it wasn't to necessarily place. It was to get more exposure.
Holy
for
shit.
her OnlyFans, bro.
Fuck.
And then this swimmer who also had an OnlyFans, and basically he just takes pictures of him in his like attire. You like, and the excuses like
It's a dude?
there's another dude who's a
Okay.
swimmer.
Right.
He also has an OnlyFans where he just takes photos in his swimming attire, like
And then
basically
post it?
nothing more than you would see at him in competition, right? So like it's like saying that like, hey, this is the way I'm making my money, and so
That's so
there's
crazy, man.
an upscale and a bunch of Olympians
Right.
who have an OnlyFans as a result of
Well, you got to think about it. Like,
Being
because
broke.
we talked about, remember early on, we were like in our podcasting, or it was like one of the first episodes, like from when we were still trying to figure out the cameras and stuff,
Yeah.
where we talked about like, if you could make $1 million a year posting a picture of your feet, would you?
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So I get it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's just like, I don't know. That's just so crazy, the world we
It's
live in.
it's kind of crazy. And then the fact that like they're like, the thing is, some of these OnlyFans creators, they're not necessarily posting any type of nudity, right? Like maybe it might just some of them. But the fact that people,
People love exclusive shit.
bruh,
So if they think a girl's attractive and they're posting like modest pictures on their Instagram, but
And
it's like,
what's
you know what I mean?
crazy?
Like, oh, pay
People be
$5, you
having,
can see
like,
underneath, but
people
not.
be having these like, I think it's also like, I don't know if fantasizing is the right word, but like to the point where like some of these creators, you wouldn't consider them to be the most beautiful people, yet they still garner so much attention for no damn reason. And bro, let's talk about the disturbing fact that, that Bad Baby,
Yeah, as soon as she turned 18.
bro.
Like her 18th birthday.
So imagine how many guys
Bro.
have been lurking,
The whole fucking time when she was a kid.
bro.
Dude.
That's so sick,
Bro, the world is fucking crazy, man.
bro.
The world's fucking crazy, man.
Yeah, and don't get me started on, like, damn, that means like, damn, like, how do you make money off, like, not money off of this, but like, how do you make money off of them guys that are out here trying to,
Like you're saying, like from
like, bro, these guys are like just throwing their money.
what's it called? They're like a mark, bro. They're literally like, you know what a mark
And that's
is?
why it's hard to feel bad for them too.
No, yeah, like no, I don't feel bad for them. I feel bad for society. I feel bad for our future. I feel bad and I'm sad.
But the fact
You
that
know what
like,
I mean?
you wouldn't even know because
No.
like nobody comes out and say I pay for OnlyFans.
No, and that's another thing too. It's like it's all done online.
What if we're talking?
I know.
all this shit?
And both of us are like actually just insane fucking payers of OnlyFans guys, and we're just like, hey,
Look
hey,
at
hey.
our monthly
Like all the women,
subscription cost,
we got
and
like
like,
20
damn.
different women. We're like looking at.
And then we get exposed.
Yeah,
talking
we're
about-
like, oh fuck, and they're gonna show this clip. Like,
Bro.
oh yeah, it's funny, man.
Bro, dude, the irony is that there's
I
a lot
know,
of like
I
people
know,
like
I know,
that.
I know.
Are
That's
you familiar
funny.
with these people called Fresh and Fit?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wait, that's the one with the guy who likes Philadelphia, right? The Philadelphia Eagles.
I don't know them too much, but probably.
It's
but
they're
they're the
like
guys
they're like
that-
cousins, aren't they?
No, I think they're friends.
Oh,
Like Myron Gaines and
I think so.
someone
I think
else.
so.
But yeah, they have this like podcast. Basically, they just shit on women.
Oh
all the
no,
time.
never mind. Okay, I was thinking.
Are you talking about EDP?
No, I was thinking.
Because he likes the Philadelphia.
God damn, no, I was talking about. It's like Wallow, something. We're talking about two different things.
Okay.
Fresh and Fit. I know that's the one where they get a bunch of OnlyFans models and they put them in a
Yeah,
room and it's
and they
basically
shit
like,
on them.
you're a
Yeah.
whore. And
Yeah.
it's like, what the fuck, man? And they're like
But
trying to
bro,
defend themselves
and-
while
yeah.
wearing fucking nipple pasties and shit. It's like,
They
what the
basically
fuck?
get easy targets to talk
Yes,
about.
yes,
how
and they
women are terrible
don't
and
understand
stuff.
how to
Yeah.
debate. They don't understand. And it's like
Yeah.
it's content
So
that is like crazy.
Yeah, they like for example the Myron guy who claims like you shouldn't get a girl that does this, that does this, that does this, like all that stuff, bro. He's literally doing the exact opposite, simping for a girl,
Really?
doing all these
That's
things,
crazy.
and while the girl like has like a man that she actually likes, like,
Right.
bro, it's so embarrassing. So like, it's
Getting
just
caught.
funny
They're
that
getting
talking
caught in
all this
4K.
shit,
I know.
and then the other guy, bro, he's the type to pay for it, you know, like he literally is buying a girl type, and like he low-key looks kind of lame too, so like you wouldn't be surprised. But the way he talks, you would think like
Really?
talking about I have over 1,000 bodies, like all this stuff, bro. You like
Okay. Like that's not. I don't know, man.
yeah,
I don't know,
you
man.
like the way that he lies. You're like he's like
Right.
that one kid that you know at school
Right,
that
right,
just
right.
cap.
That like they literally
Yeah.
their fucking whole personality is
Is
lying.
cap.
Yeah, it's like, bro, you don't have to do this. Like, just tell the like say one truth,
Bro, you don't have to. Are you
Like,
okay?
fuck, man.
Like,
Fuck.
bro, you know you
Yeah.
have a story of like somebody who just lies for no reason.
Yes, like it's like
Bro.
a not even a narcissist, it's like a compulsive liar. Like they have to
Compulsive
do
lying,
it. They
and then,
have to
like-
lie.
And like
Yeah.
you almost sometimes feel bad for them.
Yes, it's
You're
like
like,
it's like
bro.
no, for me it's like how can you not tell that I know you're lying? Like it's like I don't get it. Like you're just fucking you're like just digging a hole, and it's like how can you not understand that I know you're fucking lying,
Bro, there's so many
Like-
instances, bro. I have a friend group where we like there's this one guy who's kind of like adjacent, like where he like, you know, like we know him and sometimes he low-key just pop up.
So he's like a
Like he's a menace to society. But I'm not even kidding. He's actually a menace to society.
right.
But like the way he
he's an
capping-
associate.
bro. Yeah, he's an
Yeah,
associate.
okay, yeah,
but
yeah.
the way he caps, bro, is like when we like the thing is we call bullshit, right? And
Right.
we expose him.
Right.
But like he doesn't
He
care.
doesn't
He
learn.
moves on
That's
and keeps
crazy,
on lying about
bro.
something else.
That's like one of those like
Yeah.
if someone was standing right there like talking and then like they just start like bullshit and it's kind of that when we just give each other that look like
yeah.
Like,
Pretty
is
much.
This like not even
Pretty
just
much.
like, but just kind of like
Bro, pretty much. But,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, pretty much. And,
Fuck.
like at first you might think he's legit, but you gotta get to know him
Yeah.
to realize, oh shit, yeah, these guys. But and I've had it a lot. Like I know some guys talking about like their ambitions and stuff.
Right.
And when they use the word entrepreneur, bro, you know what's going on, bro. Like I
love when an OnlyFans model says that.
Oh, bro.
I'm an entrepreneur. It's like, nah, you're fucking posting pics of your asshole. What do you mean?
like not to shit on every entrepreneur, but I noticed that 9 times out of 10 when they say they're an entrepreneur, they literally have nothing going for themselves.
Right.
So it's kind of like I would never call myself an entrepreneur.
Yeah, because you got shit going on. You don't have to prove yourself. You don't have to explain yourself.
And not only that, because like those are tainted that word so much that I don't want to touch
I don't want to do
right?
that shit. Yeah,
Bro, entrepreneur, what else? Like when they talk about financial freedom and all that stuff,
right.
Bro, if somebody like talks to you about, hey, you want to join my financial freedom movement, bro, you know they're in a Ponzi scheme.
Scam, bro. There's so many red flags.
The problem is they don't know that they're being scammed. You know that? Bro, people that...
you're saying like they didn't create it. They got into the scam. And then the whole scam is get more people to get into the scam.
Did I tell you about my friend who got stuck in a Ponzi scheme?
Yes. Like you went with him.
I tried to convince him so many times. Like, bro, come on. 5 years later, I hit him up.
He was still in it?
Bro, he was still in it. And like...
Was he making money?
Well, no, this time around, like, there's instances where I went back home, right? Because he's from Texas. And like every time I go back home every couple years... I asked him like, "Hey, how's that going?" For the first few times, he was like he's not. He started enthusiastic about it.
Right.
Over time, he kind of was less enthusiastic, talking a little less about it, but he was still in it. But to the point where eventually he talked about, I just stopped it and whatnot. But the fact that like they had a grip on him for like 5 years,
it's like a cult,
bro. And like he spent so much money and like he bought all their products and. He didn't learn. That's the problem. Like, bro, they don't learn.
Some people like that, and it's like, especially it sucks when that's like someone you fuck with.
Yeah, you're low-key like gone.
It's like fuck, man. Like if someone does that type of stuff, you can kind of, and you don't know them or anything. You can just be like, well, you kind of, not that you deserve that, but it's like, come on, bro.
You don't care as much.
Not at all. You don't care at all. Like, you know what I mean?
Like,
but it's
when
like
you see your own friend,
like, God damn it, bro.
Victim.
Yeah, no, for real.
Are you familiar with what do you call it? Forex? Forex was another one of those Ponzi ass scheme. It was like day trading for foreign currencies like that were trading against each other. Like, bro, it was some fake shit, right? And then they would make communities of people who are like, yeah, Forex changed my life. I traded and I was able to make a living out of it. And bro, there's so much cringy content out there. Looking back at it, you're like, bro, what the hell?
Dude.
But yeah.
I get so fucking turned off when someone tries to sell me something. I don't know what it is. I could be wanting the product. Like I could want the product. Like we'll say I want a book. Like
you're like, no one tells me.
But no, it's not even like that. It's not even like that. It's like, it's to the point of like, how do you not know that I know you're trying to fucking sell me something?
Yeah, it's actually
it's like disrespectful. Yeah, exactly. It's like,
right?
It's like
that guy that you try to talk to about Instagram.
And I clocked it instantly. And I was like, fuck,
like, please don't insult my intelligence, bro.
Just give me the blueprint and I will give you money. Yeah. Like give me the product. I will give you, like, I don't want to go through this. Cause he kept trying to fucking like, get me to like explain why I want it and like the exclusivity of the fuck. I'm like, dude, I'm gonna be real with you. I don't care about any of this.
Yeah.
Let's talk prices right now, bro, and then explain to me what we're gonna be doing. And I ended up walking away. I was like, fuck this.
You know Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad Poor Dad?
The book? Yeah. I've heard about the book. I don't know the author.
On top of that, bro, he sells a bunch of like courses. Like that's how he made all his money. Selling courses. And bro, they would badger you, be like, if you really want to be successful, you have to. Yes. Like she's like, I don't have any money. Like, do you have a credit card?
Oh my god,
what's your credit limit, bro?
Holy shit,
bro, worse than car salesmen.
Holy shit! Because you're selling a dream. You're not selling a product. You're selling a dream.
There was no set price. That's why that guy wouldn't give you a price, because it depends on how much you're willing to pay.
That's funny. I didn't even think about that.
It varied from $15,000 to $45,000.
Holy
bro! And
shit.
then they would force them like, call your bank, get another line of credit. Like they would literally sit like, bro, like a timeshare type deal. Type of pressure, like imagine timeshare pressure.
Yeah.
But forcing you to go get your bank account, like forcing you to call the bank, and then like selling you on a dream of like, do you really want
That's
this?
crazy,
And they started off with just motivation, like
right.
talking about how shitty your life is and how great theirs
And
is.
I
as a
can
result.
change it. And I have all these testimonials saying how they changed
Bro.
their life. Bro, I love that look on their face when a salesman realizes you're like their pitch and shit isn't
Yeah.
working. It's like I remember we went to like go look at a car before we bought the other car where again got fucked. But we bought it on Carvana. But anyway, but when we were at the car place, like literally I'm sitting there and I'm just like I try to come out straight out the gate like, hey man, look, I'm not here for the fucking workaround. Let me talk to your fucking manager or go bring him. This is my price range. This is the car we want, blah, 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 blah. And so I'm getting cool, like with the salesman himself, like whatever.
Yeah.
Like we're talking on a normal level. But then he's like, my manager wants to come over and talk. And I'm like, okay, fine. So he comes over and he keeps raising the price. And I'm like, brother, no, like I will walk away right now. And he's like, well, and we got to a point where I was like, okay, fine. I'll meet you in the middle. Take off like I think it was like fucking like $3,000 or some shit like that. And he's like I could do 2. And I'm like, no, like this is my bottom line. It's this or I'm walking away. And he's like, you're really gonna lose this deal over $1,000? And I was like, you're really gonna lose this deal over $1,000?
What do you mean by me?
And he goes, this is our bottom line. And I go, all right, I'm gonna go for a walk. And so I literally like I get up. I go walk outside and I just walk right to my truck. And then I start my truck and this motherfucker runs outside. He runs outside. He comes up to my window and he's like, all right, man. I'll do the extra 1,000. I go, no, it's too late, man. It's over. Like, I'm like, I don't like you now.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, I don't like you. Goodbye. He's like, man, I was like, I stopped. I kind of like, I had my sunglasses on. I was getting pissed off.
Yeah.
And I fucking took my sunglasses off, looked out the window. I said, I'm not buying a car today. Get the fuck out of my way.
Bro, you know there's an incident where
okay.
they were trying to like it was a woman. They were trying not let her leave. She was trying to get to her car. They wouldn't let her
Dude,
leave.
they are fucking like vultures.
Bro, they're like a gang.
Yes.
But
bro.
a gang that
they're
can't
like you see them when you pull up to the car business, they're standing out front and they're just like
bro,
you know what I mean?
Terrible.
Dude.
But the thing is, it's great that you have like this
I don't know where yeah.
because like you can't like they're not gonna bully you, you know?
Right. Because right. But at the end of the day, if you have the confidence to say, get the fuck out of my face, they're going to move. Like, they're not going to fucking, they want a fucking lawsuit?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that woman could probably fucking do some legal action. If
Bro,
they
they
were
were
literally
low-key kind of like moving a little threatening. Like, I find the video and I send it to you. Bro,
dude.
they were like not trying to let her leave.
That's crazy.
Bro, I always say that, like, I'm thankful that I have black privilege.
Oh, that's right. You're saying how like, dude, like you just don't get tested like that.
Yeah, because like people just because like look, I'm not a violent person. I'm not gonna go fight you. Right.
I mean,
but
well,
people just assume, and that's the great thing, you know. So you don't actually have to do much.
That's
you know?
funny.
Like,
You're the first person ever say that I have black privilege. That's great.
Some people get white privilege.
Yeah, no, it's facts.
Honestly,
No,
I
it's
feel
facts.
like black privilege is better because, bro.
We're about to cut this, bro. You might fucking get fucking. I don't know about that.
Bro,
okay. Yeah.
Because think about it, like if you're like sometimes like bro, like I don't even want to explain all of it, but like sometimes I get into situations where I genuinely feel like, oh, if they didn't have a prejudice and thought that I was a frightening person, they would probably say something, but they would just let it slide because they just assume.
Oh, I have a perfect example of this.
What?
Okay, so I'm not talking about like black privilege. I'm just talking about being.
I mean, they do say if you have one drop,
that's
you're
true.
black.
I guess you're right.
It's a quarter is a quarter. You know, shit. You're 3/5 of a person. Remember that.
Oh my God.
But anyways, keep going.
No, so I went to this. I went to buy something off OfferUp or Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah.
Me and my girl were getting bikes, so we went and got this bike, and I like got up to the guy, and I think he was selling it for like I think he was selling it for like 150 or something like that.
Yeah.
So I do the whole bike thing, ride it around. Oh, it works. Whatever. I go, oh man, I really like it. Would you take 110? And he's like, I don't know. And I was like, come on, man. He's like, I could probably do like I could probably do like 125. And I was like, all right, cool, deal. Like, you know what I mean? Like, came down from the price. That's what I wanted. I just didn't want to pay full price.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I like shook his hand, whatever. And so in my head, because the whole time I was driving over there, I was thinking, I was like, I'm gonna get this shit for 110. I'm gonna get this shit for 110. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the whole time I'm thinking, like, I'm gonna get this for 110. So when we shook hands on 125, I Venmo'd him, and in my head I'm thinking, I don't know why I was still thinking 110, right? So I sent him 110, and I go, okay, great. Did you get it? And he goes, ding. Didn't say a fucking word. Goes, oh yeah, I got it. And I go, okay, cool, thanks, man. And then so I'm like loading the bike, and he just goes, all right, have a good day. And he starts walking away, and I start loading the bike in, and I look at I'm like, wait, hold on, time out.
Like, sir, come back.
No, but seriously, like I was like, no, we agreed on 125.
Yeah.
And I was like, babe, grab my phone real quick. So she grabs it, and I look at it. I'm like, I only paid that dude 110. And I go, and he's walking away. I'm in the back of my truck loading the bike. I go, hey, bro, my bad, man. And he's like, nah, don't worry about it. He was like trying to get out of the situation.
Bro, I feel so bad.
And I was like, fuck, man. I was like, no, I'm gonna send it right now. I'm sorry, bro. I did not mean to do that. And he's like, nah, don't worry about it. And then I just sent him the rest of it. I gave him I gave him like an extra 20. I like sent another 20 because I just felt, I was like, fuck.
So terrible, right? Like,
yeah,
bro,
I was like, ah, damn.
Stand up for yourself, man.
Exactly.
Like there's some things that I let slide, but like, there's other things that like, bro, we agreed on a price.
No,
like,
100%.
Bro,
and I could, he was definitely, because when I even got there, I could see he was kind of like, you're a big guy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? And so I was like, fuck,
That's
dude.
why I hate to, like, I never want to make somebody feel like scared.
Right. Yeah. No.
Yeah. But I feel like in other situations, I want you to be scared, you know? But like,
but there's a thing, like
if you do something wrong, like, but if you're just like a stranger that we meet up and I'm making a transaction with you, because at the end of the day, bro, as bad as it is, like, I have to make up for all these terrible stereotypes, bro. You know what's crazy? Like, every time I pass like a white adult, I just have to
get that little smile.
I have to smile.
You go, I'm good. I'm happy.
I'm harmless. You know, like, I'm not even kidding. And
Jesus.
I also feel like I have to be like, I can't walk on bro. I choose my walking path based on like where they are, because especially at night or whatever, because I'm not out here trying to be seen like, I don't want to induce any type of fear, which is kind of messed up,
it's
because
crazy
like,
that you have
I have to change the way that I move for other people.
But at the same time, you could just, I truly don't think that in the mindset of someone like that, walking in a different direction is gonna, if they already have that ideology, that's not going to change their mind,
bro.
I think you should give yourself peace of mind.
Yeah, and also like when I walk in the stores, like sometimes I carry my backpack because I have a lot of stuff on.
Oh, they'd be like, "He's stealing,
bro." I feel so uncomfortable going into a store with just with my backpack that sometimes I feel compelled to buy something, even if I end up not finding what I need.
Really?
It's actually kind of terrible. I'm gonna start saying "fuck you."
No, you should,
because like there is no reason why I should be feeling this way.
No,
you know?
100%.
It's actually kind of terrible.
And if they do say something, then fucking,
bro, you know,
we actually, you know what I mean?
It actually happened. Like, we were at a souvenir shop. Like, this is a while back.
Right.
I was my at the time girl, right? And we were at a souvenir shop in LA, and the Asian couple that owned the shop,
why is
following us?
Okay,
bro, tell me why they were just following us and like over our shoulder. And at first I didn't peep it. Then later I was like, what's going on? I'm like, man, are you good? Like, bro, with my white Kyle voice, I like you know, like, man, are you good? Like, is it okay?
Excuse me,
like,
ma'am. Is everything okay here?
And then like they just keep watching, they kind of ignoring what I'm asking. And then like at that point I said, okay, like, and I was still being very calm, but I was expressive. I said, ma'am, you've done nothing but follow us the entire time we're in the store.
Right.
Like, this is very terrible. I don't like, this is not appropriate.
Right.
And for that, like, we don't think we're not going to buy anything.
Right. That's fair.
And
get the fuck out of that store.
We're walking out, bro. Tell me why, bro. I thought they were different. I thought that since the Second World War, they changed. But bro, this German ass couple, blonde hair, blue eye, was siding with the people, and they said something in the nature of like, basically saying like, yeah, I know, I hate when this happens. Like, does this happen a lot? Like,
What?
to the Asian people,
Really?
And I'm like, bro, really? Like, that's terrible, bro. He actually asked that,
Jesus
and I was
Christ.
just like, whoa. Like,
Wait, were they
damn.
actually German people,
They
or
were
were they
German people.
like, had the
They're
accent and
visiting
everything?
from Germany. Yes, it's
Jesus.
a souvenir shop too, bro. It's so terrible, and I was just like, bro, like I just got like I don't let things get to me, but
Right.
like looking back at it, I'm like, what the hell?
No, that's fucked
Like,
up. That's
bro,
fucked up.
so terrible. Like
Jesus
I thought
Christ.
y'all changed, you know?
No, dude, I feel
Bro,
like
that's why I'm telling you,
yeah.
black people are the most hated people on the planet Earth. I'm not even kidding. How many people, like,
Yeah.
bro,
It's
so much
fucking-
so
it's-
that, like,
Jesus Christ.
so
yeah.
much so that, like, different black groups hate themselves.
Jesus.
Like,
No, when you started telling me about like the skin bleaching,
yeah,
that shit's crazy.
bro, that's got to be some psychological
100%. 100%.
It's over. It's basically throughout the entire world. Wherever the Europeans left their mark,
Right.
there is bleaching. You know, bleaching is in Asia too. They believe that like exposure to the sun and getting darker is a bad thing, bro. In sometimes in China, you'll see people wearing umbrellas and
Just in the sun?
In the sun, yeah, because
Really?
they don't want to get dark. All of
That's
Africa, it's pretty fucked. Like their mentality is bad. Like
Right.
a lot of people bleach. A lot of the women bleach. Very bad. For
Oh, that's right. You told me that. And then they
Yeah.
had that song about yeah.
Yeah. Then
Fuck.
like, and then even in India, like darker Indians are worth less like than the fairer skinned ones. Like in all
Dude.
the world,
Right.
like being dark is not a good thing, and it's all the psychological fuckery that was implanted into their heads
That's
by
crazy.
the Europeans. I'm not even kidding.
No,
you,
no,
bro.
no. I no,
It's
brother.
actually
I
bad.
fucking I know. Yeah.
It's actually bad. What do you think? Before they ever seen a white man, bro,
Right.
and you want to know what's crazy? Bro, the way that Africans,
Mm-hmm.
like, a lot of them pedestalize white people. Bro, when, like,
Why do you think that is though? Do you think it's because of like
because
it can't just be like white looks cool?
No,
Like,
I'm
it has
talking about
to be like-
pedestalized in the sense that they come, like, there's this phrase where they're like, les blancs sont forts. It means that, wow, white people are strong in terms of like their ability to innovate and all that shit, right?
Right.
Not keeping into account the reasons why the innovation was stifled as a result of all the BS that went on for 100+ years.
Right.
Like they're like, when they come to the US and they see all the skyscrapers and all, they're like, wow, white people. Like they attribute it to being white and not.
So it becomes no longer like it becomes like if I want to be successful, I have to emulate this type of thing, or I have
Well,
to emulate this.
It's not
this
even like
look,
it's,
or-
well, yeah, it's like it's good. It's
Right.
It's like in order to be successful, like they're not thinking that, oh, if I'm light skinned, I'm gonna be successful all of a sudden. It's just seen as if you're light skinned, you're better than if you're not. To the point where you're just automatically seen as more attractive being lighter skinned.
Really?
Like you could be murked, and like especially the older heads,
Right.
They'd be like, "Oh wow, he's such a handsome man because he's light skinned." It's
Really?
crazy, bro. It's crazy. Like it's like, bro, what the hell's going on,
Dude.
But yeah, it's like, but I think that with
Fuck.
time, maybe that goes away. But
Either it goes away or just like
there is no culture where
that's crazy.
it's like even within your own people, they group you by like how dark you are. It's bad.
That's crazy.
It's so bad, huh? Yeah, damn.
Fuck.
Shit, you won. You won.
Ah, fuck it out, dude.
Damn.
I feel like it's God damn, that's crazy, bro.
But yeah, I feel like if you know that like it's stupidity, then like I guess I've never thought about like, oh, let me get lighter, because like in my head, I'm like, that's dumb.
Well, you have pride in yourself and who you are.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like it's like,
But what if it
does
becomes
it
a
come-
cultural thing? It's not even an individualistic thing. It's like cultural, where the idea of being darker is.
I'm trying to put it in a perspective that I could like actually. I'm trying to think of a situation where I can put my shoe, like, you know
Bro,
what I mean?
imagine
Like,
being lighter, white, and not ever having to deal with the stereotypes and then like the racism. Like, for example, the thing that I went through, like that's actually like that's one of the few times that I've experienced that. I bet you it's never been that like out there.
brother, yes, it has. I know exactly, because in fucking, do you remember that there's that Family Guy episode where this guy is like his Asian dude. He's like a store owner, and he's like doing. He's because as soon as you said Asian, I was like, oh, I know exactly where this is going, because he goes. Why are all black people coming to my store?
Yeah.
And he's like,
Hurry up and buy it.
Hurry up and buy it. What are you taking? What are you stealing? I remember your face. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and I was like, oh fuck. He's like literally about to describe a Family Guy stereotypical.
Bro. And then the funny thing is, her mom at the time, like we had told her the story, and she told us about the numerous times it's happened to her, right?
Right. Yeah.
And she was just talking about how, like, yeah, like, you think that I want your stuff, like. Because her mom's probably richer than the person who owned the store type. You know, it's crazy, bro.
And then there's that weird thing where it's like, now I have to prove that I'm richer than you. Now I have to prove, and then that just becomes a whole thing too. Like,
but me, I'm not fighting that battle. Like I was like, I'm not buying anything from you.
That's
like,
fair.
Anyone
It's a very
else
intelligent,
like,
mature decision.
You were like, I'll buy the whole store.
Right.
Hell no, I'm not supporting you.
But that's what I mean. But not even like buying it, but just like flaunting.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you don't think I got money? Yeah. You know what I mean? Like bankroll, fucking like, bitch, I got. You know what I mean?
That would prove their point.
Yeah, like, bitch, look what I got. You missed out. I was buying all your shit. Now I'm not. You know what I mean?
They're gonna be like, so you sold drugs? You know, like, bro, you can't win with these people.
God. Yeah.
You can't win with them.
You're so right.
So
you're so right.
Like, bro,
holy fuck. There's my. Oh my god.
Bro, I also had
fuck.
I had this Asian guy in like, it's funny. He's Chinese, but he has a British accent because he went to boarding school in England.
So he's rich.
Oh, bro.
So
no, he's rich.
His family's rich as fuck.
Not only, I mean, he was paying international tuition. Like, everyone at Davis was an international student, right?
That's crazy.
But, bro, his dad has a yacht with full-time employees to man the yacht. And when I'm talking about catering, I'm talking about engineering.
Holy shit.
The captain, all that, all the nine
Just
yards.
on on call. So like, you know what, I want to go on my yacht.
But he was a humble guy. Like, he never really talked about.
Wait, so
that.
how'd you know this guy?
Well, I just met him in school, like, and then we kind of clicked, you know. And it's so funny because like I later realized that, bro, everyone has a type.
What do you mean?
Because I remember we were just like I guess I wasn't too exposed to. I didn't grow. I grew up a lot of around a lot of white people, but I didn't necessarily like hang out with them. Like, a lot of people that I hung out with were black, right? So I didn't realize that, like, yo, everyone has a type. Because, like, I remember, like, there was a girl we were talking about, and we were like, oh, she looks really good. And to him, he was like, no, mate. Like,
yeah.
He was saying how, like, no, that's too much, because she was kind of thick. And I was like, whoa, what do you mean? Like, and she was not like fat, right?
Hold on, I know where this is going. Fuck.
Bro.
Okay, keep going. Yeah,
bro,
yeah,
he said that like that was too much to work with, and it was like, bro, it was like barely anything.
Right.
I'm like, what are you talking about? And then like I was kind of like, I accepted that. Okay, everyone has that, but I have another friend. He's like over the top, like
it's like
accentuate.
Chubby chaser.
No, in the sense that like no, he was going crazy. Like, he was upset.
He's like, how dare you?
Like, what are you talking about? But I feel, what's wrong with you?
I feel the same way. Like, I don't think like super petite women are like bad. Like, they're attractive. They're beautiful.
Yeah,
like, they can be beautiful. But like,
for him, like,
you know what I mean?
Like, if it has any type of concave to it,
that's crazy. Like, no curves. No curves is crazy.
But that's what I'm talking about.
I mean?
Like, everyone has a type.
Yeah,
that's
facts. No,
crazy,
you're
right?
real. Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sure. I mean, I don't know about where he grew up, but I mean, for example,
Right.
he probably grew up in Asia. Like everyone there is skinny and
Right,
hell,
right,
you know?
right.
So it's
Very
like
petite.
So it's
Yeah.
kind of crazy that your mind
Yeah.
is you're influenced by what you surround yourself with, and what
yeah.
you find attractive is what you surround yourself with. You know, it's kind of crazy, but yeah, back to him and his yacht. Yeah, that's a little side tiny tangent, but yeah, he got so much money. Where was I even going with the yacht?
I don't know. You're
Like,
saying you had a friend who was Asian, but he had a British
Oh
accent.
yeah, no, I remember now. So we talked about like his parents' perception of black people, and he was like, "Yeah, like honestly, like my parents don't like black people because all they see on TV is black people being portrayed as killers." And murderers and gangs, right? And he's like, bro, you're so right.
No, 100%.
The entire the only place where black people reside is either in Africa, North America, or Europe, Western Europe, right?
Right.
But
Like
other
France
than
and
that,
shit like that?
yeah. Other
Yeah.
than that, like the rest of the world is just a uniform.
Oh,
people.
I see what you mean.
You know, like you're not gonna go.
Right.
If you go to China, bro. Funny enough, I met
Right.
2 black people in China, right? But those are rare instances.
Right.
Out of the tens of thousands of people I saw throughout my time there,
Right.
I only saw those 2. You go anywhere else in Asia, you're barely going to see any black people. Eastern Europe,
So the only thing they have to have an idea of what that culture is like is what's portrayed.
yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
so-
I never thought about it like that.
And so
Right.
whenever you see like black people being portrayed as
Right.
know, these terrible things on TV,
Right.
that's the perception you've seen of them, and that's why like they're actually scared of them. Like,
So it's just creating this.
bro,
You know,
it's bad.
that's crazy, bro.
Like how many black TV movies have you seen where like the man was a successful man and
I mean, it's a lot different. I feel like it's a lot different now. Like they even have the BET, Black Entertainment.
BET, but even on BET, there's a bunch of hood shit.
That's
there,
true.
you know?
Like Power. Have you seen Power?
Yeah.
What a great show. I'm gonna say it right now, what a great show.
Yeah.
But I get what you
Yeah,
mean.
like it's not like
Yeah.
the
Damn.
Brady Bunch. Where's the
Right.
Brady Bunch for?
Well, they had where's Urkel from?
Oh, Modern Family.
Modern Family. Yeah.
That was a good one.
Right.
And that was probably pushed by black people trying to better the black
Yeah.
agenda, right?
The fucking
But how many of them?
the worldview.
How many of them own television
Right.
to want to paint them?
I wonder
good,
who
you know?
I wonder who owns all that.
Well, I wouldn't know.
I don't know either.
I
It's
wouldn't
crazy.
know. But yeah, it's kind of messed up if you think about it. But,
Yeah.
yeah, but I just always said black people just have such a terrible reputation.
Right.
And it's like it's not doing much to help them. You know, like
So if dude, for me it's like it's so crazy because you see these like when it comes to like statistics and stuff like that, that's when shit gets fucking insane because like you can't ever like cuz this is the thing. We're taught that statistics and probability and stuff like that is a real actual thing. We're taught that in so many different ways in life. Like everything. Like the chances are higher if the statistics are higher, blah, 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 right? But then you start looking at statistics of like crime and you look at statistics of just stuff like that. And it's so like, obviously this is the whole thing of like, we talked about earlier or maybe we should just release those podcasts that we talked, but we talked about how just like the development.
yeah, we can release that one.
Yeah, like
we
the
should.
development of like urban communities and schooling, and they've just been the like Black Wall Street, and we talked about like how it's been just degraded, and then this is just life now that it's just crime ridden and like ghetto, like education
Imagine
isn't
being
good.
born into that.
Right,
bro.
right.
You know, the nuclear family used to be a black trait. Like I think I told you that.
Really?
Like it's like that's their ideology. Like the father was hella present. You know, like and like it was everything. Like the father controlled the home
Right.
and all of that stuff. And then next thing you know, they made. Crack illegal, but kept cocaine legal, and then
And we're
put
implementing
all-
it into
yeah.
the United States by
Yeah.
the government. To
The
fund
government
wars.
is so crazy, huh?
But anyway, hold on. Like, so my thing is though, is like when it comes to statistics and stuff like that. That's why like you see all these like these ideologies against like black people and black culture is like the whole like, well, the statistics show that they're 13% of the population, but 80% of the crime and shit like that. And it's like that just skews so much like just hatred. But at the end of the day, it's like and you're like an engineer, you're an educated person. Statistically, right? Because you follow statistics. Like, you know what I mean?
I believe in statistics.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So how do you change the idea of someone from an outside that has never had experiences? Say they're from a rural white community, like somewhere, right? And all they have to go on of their idea of black people and black culture is the statistics and what they're portrayed with, right? How do you break through that to be like, hey, motherfucker, you can't just like blanketly categorize all black people like this.
Yeah,
like, you know what I mean? Like what do you have an idea on that, or do you have an opinion? Like because I'm genuinely curious, because I feel like it needs to be.
I mean, just because like I don't necessarily just think of white people as rednecks, you know, like
right.
Like it's like there is a subsection within demographics of people, right? Like it's like not every white person is good and successful. Like, and you were telling me that the other day, like you hate when people think that all white people, like when there's a lot of them on welfare, you know? Yeah. Like,
you see my town, bro.
Yeah.
A bunch of fucking hood fucking, not even hood, just fucking broke white people.
Yeah. So like imagine that we just assume that all white people were broke, because like the people that seen those white people being broke, they're not now saying that, damn, I went to this city and damn, white people are poor as hell. You know, like you just say, they just acknowledge that, oh yeah, this part of this people, like this group and this community in this area, yeah, they're less fortunate, right? And I think that that's also like a common sense thing, especially nowadays with access to the internet and seeing black people being successful. Right. Bro, there's so many successful black people that it's hard to try to say that all black people are like this, because at that point you're just choosing negligence. And another thing is this, like, another thing is also like, if you understand statistics, you can also understand that numbers can be misinterpreted to meet your claims. That's what they've been doing since the beginning of time. Like every time you see studies that are funded by the actual product, just know not to trust it, because I can twist numbers so many different ways to make it look more pleasant, right? Like for example, if you're trying to plot a graph, like say you're doing a bar graph of the difference between item A versus item B, you can actually make it look like a crazier difference. Like let's say it's a difference of 5%. If you have the lines very thin, like very less spaced, and go from 0 to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You're gonna see like a graph that's something like this, right? Okay. But if you have them hella wide spaced, you might see a graph that's something like this. And it looks like a dramatic shift. Right. But it's the exact same number, so instead represented by different.
So instead of going by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, they're going by 0, 100, 200, 300. But they're like, that, right? There's
wider space. So you're like, oh shit, that's a huge gap. So like numbers are skewed like crazy. For example, like the crime stuff, you're gonna be like, well, yeah, we're gonna talk about like. You're going to think that, oh, black people, they're using welfare because, you know, they make 13% of the population. And let's say that of them, I don't know, 20% utilize it. But if you look at the white community, only, I don't know, 15% use it. And you're like, yeah, that's because black people are terrible. And these numbers I'm just making up, right?
No, yeah, I understand.
But it's like, okay, but let's extrapolate and then let's look at the sheer number of white people that exist versus black, and you're going like, oh shit, so there's actually like 10x the number of white people that are reliant on welfare than there are black. Like it's like, oh shit, so they're not overwhelming in numbers when you actually break it down further, right? Like you can literally pick and choose what numbers work for your argument, and I've probably done this before when trying to, you know, argue a point. You know,
like actually,
like
so basically it just comes down to being educated on the topic.
Yeah, being educated on the topic, and reading on it, and then also understanding, because like, bro, like, had I not talked to you about like, remember when I was telling you like the property taxes and how that funds schools' educations?
Yeah, I didn't know that. Yeah.
Bro, imagine you don't know that. Then you're gonna be like, damn, all these urban kids are dumb. They're like, maybe it's because they don't have any resources, because their schools
so crazy
have no money. You know,
God
and
damn,
then like not only that, but there's like all the different other problems at home.
Right.
Like, bro, there's like, I think Black people are set up for failure, and as a result, like, of course, like, bro, I guarantee you, 50 years ago, there is no hood rats talking about. You remember that video?
Yes. Well, like I said, it used to be
a land of opportunity.
About money. I get bitches. Da 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 da. Now it's like, I got fucking 4 murders. Like I violence. It turned from you know what I mean?
The black family, they used to be like, I think it was destroyed. I really do think that like a lot of like black families were destroyed as a result of like intentional. I honestly think it's intentional like government neglect.
Yeah, I could. Yeah. Well, because if you look at it, I bring it back to the fucking when they were bringing in cocaine to these urban cities and shit like that, and it literally derailed.
Bro, they never get in trouble for it.
Like, no, they're the fucking government.
How do you not get in trouble for that?
Because it's like, okay, so this is what happens, or at least my interpretation of it, my opinion. This is not any sort of actual facts. This is my understanding of it. Right? Is these things happen in the government? Right? They lock them up. They blacklist them. They don't talk about them. Right? Years later, it comes out that, hey, this is what we did. So much time has passed, and all those people from that administration or whoever passed all that stuff is
long gone,
bro.
Yeah.
And so you can't attack the entity. You can only attack I mean, you could, you know what I mean? But that's like war. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's civil war. But like, you can attack the individuals. Like, hey, no, you deserve to be fucking in jail, dude.
Yeah.
You destroyed this whole thing. You know what I mean? But it's just like, I don't know, man. We just live in such a corrupt world.
But world, greed, led by greed and evil and hatred.
I feel like I don't know.
I don't think. Do you think that human beings can ever be in peace? I don't think there's such a thing, because like there's just so many variables going, and like you're never gonna see eye to eye, and people are gonna result to violence. I don't think there's ever a world where we're in peace.
The thing is, human beings are extremely, for some reason, destructive, but at the same time, extremely like without like just like, I don't want to say like power hungry, but like we're like very like innately wanting to be above. You know what I mean? Like we're like kind of like,
I mean, that's why you see all these historical things, like the space race,
right? Exactly.
Better than the next guy,
exactly.
You know?
But the thing is, like, so you take like, because like, okay, you look at like socialism and communism as an actual government ran society, right?
Yeah.
From an outside perspective, if everything is perfect and no one has malintent and no one has corruption and everyone is literally playing by the rules, if it's playing by the rules, it sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Everyone's getting taken care of. Everyone has universal health care. Everybody has this. Everyone, like, food's not a problem. Housing's not a problem.
But it only works if everyone plays the same game.
Exactly. And no one's going to play the same game. And it's happened. Exactly. And it's happened over and over where it starts off cool. And all of a sudden the people in charge go, oh, we're really in charge. I don't want to give this up. Yeah. And all of a sudden you get a dictator.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's the thing where it's like, human beings are just, I don't know what it is.
Greedy.
Yes, man. And so it's like, until we can like.
There is no until.
Yeah.
It's a human trait. You know, like.
Yeah.
You don't learn greed.
Right. And that's why.
You just have it.
Yeah. And I think capitalism is great too for advancement, but then it gets to a point of.
And capitalism goes back to what you were saying about you wanting to be better.
Exactly.
Right?
That's
because
the whole, but
keeping up with the Joneses.
I like capitalism. Like for real though, like I like the aspects of it. But again, if it's done perfectly and you follow the rules, it works.
Yeah,
but then
there's
all of a sudden monopolies get instilled, and then it becomes no longer like we're in society. We're in a monarchy because the billionaires run everything.
Yeah, and not only that, but
You know
like
what I
you also
mean?
have to think about the individuals at the consumer level. Like they're buying all this stuff,
Right.
Because they're like, oh, they got a new car. Oh, I want to get a new car.
Oh, so
Like,
it's the ideology.
It's like, bro.
Oh,
It's
wow.
like, I notice this in everything.
never
Like,
thought about
bro, everybody, low key, wants to present themselves as being better and more prosperous than their neighbor, and as a result, like, it's keeping these capitalism people in business.
Right.
You know?
It's like, why do I need a new phone every year?
Yeah, bro.
My phone works totally fine.
I know some people that can barely make rent, but they're about to cop to 17. You know, like they're like delusional.
I don't understand that,
bro. Like I still have the 13, bro.
dude. I had the 8 up until my 8 literally died.
Yeah,
like it didn't work anymore.
Bro,
And
especially
so like I got the new one like 2 years ago or something like that.
bro. And since I worked on these phones, I realized, well, first of all, how much innovation can you really make in 12 months? Because they release one every year, right?
All they do is change one little thing, and they go, "Oh my god, it's so much better."
Yeah.
We added an extra lens. Their camera's better.
And since the inception of the iPhone,
Dude.
they've in their I don't know if they call it press release. They always said we created the best iPhone yet. You know, like it's always the same thing. And and people fall for it. Like, bro, you're gonna spend $1,000 on a phone when you barely have $1,000 in your bank account. You are sick. Check yourself.
But you got to understand too. It's like, okay, so the boomer generation, right?
Yeah.
Or even like this. So they would say, okay, why you don't need that new iPhone. Save that money so you can buy a house. Save that money so you can pay off your car. You don't need that extra Starbucks coffee. Save that money. The thing is, that ideology doesn't work anymore. Meaning that the cost of living, so like
it's just so much, right?
it's so much. So like back then, it was like back in the generation of save your money, buy a house, da 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 da. Luxury items were the thing that was out of reach, right? A TV cost fucking when they first came
ridiculous.
out cost fucking $4,000, right?
It
but
was
your
ridiculous.
house costs $50,000.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so the fucking thing has completely switched where luxury items are purchasable, but like owning property and doing things, that has become so out of reach. And so it just the ideology doesn't work anymore.
Yeah, and I definitely believe that. I hate those people that are like, if you want to get rich, you better not buy a coffee every day. If you save those $5 every day,
dude,
you will become rich. I hate those
what
people.
What is 5 times 365?
Not enough.
But yeah, fucking, so what, 15?
$5 times 100 days, that's 500.
Yeah.
And then multiply that by 3,
I don't want
that's
to do
1,500.
I know.
And then by
then
65, that's around like
65
17. Not crazy. Like, that's not life-changing money.
1825.
Yeah.
Right? So then you do that for, okay, so even then.
That's not life-changing money,
Bro,
right?
but like but look at this. Okay, so $1,825.
Yeah.
So you do that for 10 years. Let's times that by 10. So now you have $18,250. What can you buy with $18,250?
After a decade.
Nothing. You can
After a
buy a
decade.
used car.
After a decade.
After
bro.
a decade of, and then, but maybe that fucking cup of coffee every day gives you reason, gives you like, you know what I mean? Like that's like,
so,
like,
yeah,
dude,
I think
it's not, it's crazy.
It's
bro.
like, I think the intention is more so what you should be talking about, not don't buy a coffee.
Right.
Like, be more cognizant as to what your money goes towards. Because
right.
if you're not, then it's going to be more like $30 a day, which is like, oh, okay, starting to add up. Because like, if you're looking at like unnecessary Amazon purchases, unnecessary side things you're buying just because, like, it adds up, right? But
does.
don't lie to me and tell me that me spending $5 a day on coffee is gonna not change my life. You know.
But the thing is too is like, okay, so all the little things that people spend money on, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so say you're making minimum, you're working a minimum. I don't even know what minimum wage is anymore.
Right now it's $16.50 or something.
Okay, so $16.50 So what times?
Well, it
40?
depends. If you're working a fast food, it's 20.
That's crazy. Okay, fine. We'll do $18.
Yeah.
$18 an hour. Okay, so times 40 hours a week times 52 weeks, right?
Mm-hmm.
So minimum wage, you're making 37 grand. Okay, and then you take out taxes, right?
Yeah.
Fucking what?
Let's
That's
say
like
you make
20, at least 20 to 25%.
Yeah, let's be generous to them because like I think they at the lowest tax bracket.
More, yeah.
So like they probably let's
still
say they make $30,000 a year. Let's say
Brother,
they make
no, they're
$30,000.
paying way more than 7 grand.
But
I
like,
guarantee you.
Yeah, I'm bet they are.
But I'm saying, okay, let's say 20%.
Yeah.
Say 20%. I feel like that is very, very reasonable, right? Oh, fuck. That would be 30 grand. You're smart, man. You're smart. Okay. But anyway, so, okay, fine. That's funny.
Bro,
you literally said,
you know why I know
it's
stuff like
literally,
that?
no, it's literally exactly what you said. That's funny.
They're like lower tax bracket.
Right.
Like when you're destitute,
Right.
like they barely take taxes from you. But when you're just middle class, they fuck you.
Right.
It's crazy.
Right.
And then like when you get rich,
Hey,
then they don't take taxes.
It's
from
all designed.
you. Bro, it's crazy.
It's all designed because, oh, man. I just don't want to, nah, man. Anyway.
But like with that 30,000, right?
Yeah.
Nothing you do will help you.
That's what I'm
like,
saying.
That's the thing. Like
you could live. Okay, so say what? Okay, in today's apartment, even if you're a roommate, you're paying at least
$1,500.
That's crazy. I was not going to say that much.
Bro, roommates
in San Jose. In San Jose, it's crazy. But
no. But that's assuming the apartment is $3,000 a month. Like $3,000 a month for a 2-bedroom is a normal thing in San Jose.
Yeah, which is
So $1,500 because we're talking about minimum wage in California.
Oh, okay, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. Okay, so what's those 30? So that's what 1,500 times 12. Man, I'm really showing that I'm just not.
Well, I don't know that too. Like I do the math where like
so 18 grand. Okay,
Yeah.
so we'll take 30 grand, subtract 18 grand. You're left with $12,000.
Yeah, man, it's bad.
You're left with $12,000, and that's before before food,
tax,
that's before
gas. I mean,
gas is
and
before
car payment.
right? So
everything.
it's literally like, hey,
So you have $1,000 a month
dude,
to survive,
that's fucking insane,
bro.
So bills on top of that, phone, right? So you're probably
Food.
in the red. Maybe have $100 every month left over, and so with that $100, you can either go buy a cup of coffee that's going to make you feel a little better, or save it, and then in 100 years you'll have fucking.
Set. Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Like I've noticed that. Like,
holy fuck!
like, yes, I think the best way to change your life is increase your earning potential.
Yes,
Like you
I
cannot
agree. Yes,
make, you cannot make minimum wage.
Yes, I agree
and when
with
you
that.
increase your earning potential, the problem with a lot of people is they do something called lifestyle creep, right?
Right.
They make more, so they spend more. And so they're back to square one. But if you double your income instead of
Stay the
20,
same.
you're making 40.
Right.
But you're still living relatively within your means with a little bit of an upgrade because
Right.
you can afford to do a little bit more stuff now that you're making $40
Right,
an
right,
hour.
right.
Then you can find yourself saving a good chunk of money, even dare I say like 20 bands a year. And after a while, after saving
I don't
for a
think
few
so.
years,
20 band, even if you're making, you double it, you're making no way. If you're making $60,000 a year,
yeah,
you're
don't
not
think you can
saving
save?
20 of that.
If you used to live on 30, you better be able
I
to
see what you
save.
mean.
You know what
I
I
see
mean?
what you mean.
Like you're not
Okay,
gonna
okay,
get a
okay,
whole
okay,
new
okay.
apartment for yourself
Right,
now. You
right,
know,
right,
because
right, right,
just because
right.
you got more money,
Right.
like you're still gonna
Right.
be living with a roommate. And like I'm speaking of this from like experience. You know, like when I got my first internship, like tech internships, like I'm lucky because like they actually pay decent. Like they actually pay well.
Right.
Like bro, but there's some tech jobs like at Microsoft and Facebook interns making $50 an hour. I know,
Jesus.
right? It's crazy. But I didn't have anything that good, but it was good
Right.
enough to where I was still technically in college, living with my roommates.
Right.
So a lot of the money, I was like, well, I don't need new stuff.
You just saved
So
it.
I just saved it. And
Do you invest it?
Yeah, I invested it. And especially during COVID when
Oh, that's right. You're saying the
Bro.
crypto shit.
everything was going up.
Right.
Everyone looked like a genius, right? I'm not even kidding.
Right.
Bro.
Yeah.
I seen some people on LinkedIn talking about like how they got financial freedom by day trading,
Right,
and now
yeah.
they turned, like he was talking about how he turned 10K into 50,
Right.
and then I'm like, bro, no one's making noise anymore since all that is gone. Like,
Yeah.
day traders don't make money.
Would you still invest? Do you still invest into
Of
crypto?
course.
Into crypto, I'm saying.
Yeah, I do invest into crypto, but I recently got back into it, and I invest, like, it's not as much as I should, but I always invest after I'm like, damn, that shit just went up 50%. You know, now I'm invested in it, and I'm not selling it, and I'm keeping it
Right.
for life.
Right, that's smart.
Yeah, and I should probably have more invested, but I'm just like, bro, it went up so much, like I need to let it come down a little bit before
Yeah.
I get it. But people would say dollar cost averaging and just investing every week for life is ideal,
Really?
because it
And then
averages
so
out.
what's what end goal, like? Would you want to, like, so say like, is that something that you would fall back on, like you would potentially want to live off of, or would this is something like an emergency fund that you can pull from if you need it?
I feel like an emergency fund for me, I would have it available liquid, right?
Right.
So
Okay.
like all my investments is like they're there and they're just gonna stay there,
Right.
you know. And then like emergency fund.
So like for retirement, like you're saying, like when you don't want to, but I don't feel like in your field or whatever you're doing, like just like, I don't want to say entrepreneur, but you know what I mean? But like, you know what I'm saying? But you're like, I don't feel like you'll always have, like, it's going to get to the point where you're having so much like lax income. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
like,
Where it's like, you don't, you know what I mean?
bro, I've come to a realization,
Like you're
that,
already, you're pretty much, you're getting close to that.
like,
You know
yeah,
what
I
I
mean,
mean?
like right now, for example, like I could arguably say that, like, yeah, I'm comfortable,
Right.
and like I'm probably can literally just keep this on autopilot,
Right.
and be good for good.
Yeah.
But
No, you have that.
I love the game.
I know that's what
I love the game,
But that's
you
what I'm
know?
saying. Like you're gonna get to a point where retirement is just like when you're like,
bro, you know,
I don't want to work on it too. Like you're gonna
Yeah.
continue to get residuals
bro,
from your business. You know what
I
I
was
mean?
thinking about retirement, and like, when do I want to retire? And I realized that, like, bro, even those people that, because I watched this guy say, oh, I retired at 29 or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and after watching the video, I'm like, buddy, you did not retire. You're just financially free. You know, like,
Mm.
because like you're not gonna. What are you gonna? You're not gonna be 29 and not do
just-
shit. you
right,
know?
right.
Like, he's talking about he's gonna probably try another venture because he sold his company for 13 mil.
Damn.
And yeah, and like, bro, you're probably just gonna start another venture and
Right.
whatnot. Like, bro, you gotta do it for the love of the game. You know, like it's just fun.
Yeah.
Like, making money is fun, and like it's not at this point. It's
That's
not
a
like
great mindset.
you know,
bro.
like
that's a great
it's not
mindset.
like I'm doing this like, if obviously my end goal is like, it wouldn't hurt to, you know, have, you know, be like that guy,
Which one?
the one, you know, who's got
Oh
100
fuck,
mil.
dude! Jesus
Yeah,
Christ!
it wouldn't
yeah.
hurt having 100 mil in the bank.
Yeah.
but like it's part of the journey. It's fun, and like
Right.
I'm not in a rush.
Right.
'Cause, yeah,
And that dude still just like he chills, but he still
Yeah.
does shit.
He does
Like,
stuff, 'cause, like-
he's like I think he's 79. Like, but he like even like he just
bro,
this is
get him
crazy.
to adopt you so he can put you on the wheel.
nah, he's not. Dude, if you walked by him on the street,
You would not know.
you would not have a fucking
Bro,
clue he's worth so
stealth
much
wealth
money.
is a real thing.
Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah, yeah.
most rich people you wouldn't know.
Yeah.
Except for if you go to their house, because
Bro, he lit, dude. Anyway, I don't want to fucking. He's
bro, no way. The one thing that rich people usually do is have a nice house, but if you that rich,
bro.
and you don't-
Trust me. He's a developer, right? So like his house is. I've never been to his house,
Yeah.
but it's got to be fucking just
Huge.
amazing. You know what I mean?
Impressive,
But
yeah.
I'm saying he lives a life from the minimal time that I've spent around him or whatever
Yeah.
like that. I just get the feeling that he is a
minimalist.
normal guy,
Yeah.
and he was just like he's happy to be done with the business aspect, because I remember we talked and he was just, I was like, so what was it like running this shit? And he was basically like, it was rough. Like he's like the constant stress, the constant like, because it's all like in infrastructure and like development, it's all or nothing, because if you can't sell it, you're in the hole. You know what I mean? So it's like he was just like, anyway, but he just like
Yeah, it is.
cool
it is
dude,
tough,
cool
yeah.
dude. You know
Yeah,
what I
I
mean?
bet he's pretty chill, and the way that he just lived on the low,
Right.
like you're like, yeah, this guy, humble, respect him for sure.
It's
Yeah.
so crazy how you would never know.
Yeah.
It's like baffles me because I'll forget, and then like literally we'll be like we're talking, and you just forget, like you don't even think about it. Then all of a sudden you bring something up, and I go, oh yeah. You're fucking loaded, dude. Holy shit. Yeah.
We can't have the same type of conversation.
But that's the thing. You can with him.
You know what I mean? Him, yeah.
And he says it so leisurely where it's just like, not at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he'll like, he's just like, I don't know. Cool guy.
Yeah.
Cool guy. Yeah, for sure. Cool guy. Yeah.
No, that must be nice. But I'm just going to keep playing the game until.
You get there, bro.
It's literally Monopoly, bro.
Well, just imagine. Okay, imagine this. Imagine this. So it's like you spend a lot of time training and stuff like that. Like you're kind of like balancing this act of building businesses, being a fighter, being a engineer, right? Imagine if you just
stop fighting.
No, that's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying you're juggling these three things, right?
Yeah,
and you're pretty successful at all three of them, right? If you just secluded yourself to one thing, imagine how much you would like fucking go crazy, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
I want to get
what would be in your head to be your choice of the three is up to your discretion. I'm not gonna, you know what I mean? But I'm saying that I truly believe that if you put your full effort into something, I don't know, dude. Sky's the limit for you, dog. Like for real. Like
that's why I want to low key get to the point where. Like I automate the business, I have somebody doing everything.
But you would still but I know like
you still want a hands on.
You especially you would just be like, okay, that's taken care of. What can I do next?
Low key.
You know what I mean? You'd be like, oh, I want to start something, and that's how fucking entrepreneurs grow. You know what I mean? But it's just like it's but I'm not even just saying like, oh, I think the sky's the limit in fighting. I really think the sky's the limit in entrepreneur, bro. I think the sky's the limit. I don't know the whole engineering fucking thing, but like in those two, bro, like if you just decided one day, I'm gonna either choose this one or this one, and whatever you decide, I think you'll be very successful.
Day I will. I think it's when I'd first have to quit my job.
But this is the thing too, fighting has an age limit.
That's why I'm saying like
you know
that's
what I mean?
Probably priority. Like, but like I think that as soon as I make, let's say 4 times my like job salary, there's no reason
to be there.
Right. So I'm trying. The day that I tell you, hey, I quit my job.
Hey, I'll know. I'll be like, fuck, this dude's got money now. No, and that's sick. That'd be a cool day, bro. Yeah. I'll be like, I'll be very excited for you, man.
Yeah. Because right now, like, it's not bothering me to the point where it justifies. Like, I'd feel guilty if I quit my job right now because I'm like, damn, I'm just giving up money because
and to be honest, your fucking job, bro, is legit, bro. Like obviously you need to have the education to do what you do, but like what you got going on
definitely got flexibility, right?
Dude, fucking hell. Yeah. No. Fuck, bro.
Hey, that was definitely 2 hours.
You think? All right. Thanks for watching. If you are still watching, please leave a comment. I know this was a long one, but if you still watch, please leave a comment. Right. Please subscribe. Please leave a like.
All right.
Peace. See it.